Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you all this morning? Ready for the rain, the hailstorm, and the wind? Maybe? All right. Well, I'm Sanjay Rambhadran. I serve as the chairman of the Metro Board of Directors, and I'm honored to be joined by my board colleague, Troy Taylor, and Metro's president and CEO, Tom Lambert, this morning. We are here to unveil the Lone Star Fallbrook Connector project. I'd like to first recognize our community partners because it's because of their collaboration and partnership that Metro is able to do these things. So let me start with the Lone Star College, especially Dr. Quentin Wright, Lone Star College Houston North president. Of course, Chancellor Head's here with us. Thank you for being here. And Pastor Michael Pender Sr., founder and senior pastor of the Fallbrook Church. Thank you for being here. And I know Congresswoman Sheila Jackson-Lee was going to be joining us, or her representative is going to be joining us because she had to fly back to do the people's work in Washington, D.C. Let me also thank the members of the Lone Star College's Board of Trustees who are here with us today. Lone Star College Trustee and Vice Chair, Art Murillo, who is pulling double duty today. Thank you, Art. Good to see you. Lone Star College Trustee Miriam Saldivar, thank you for being here. And Lone Star College Trustee, hope I'm getting the name right, Aisha Ayers Wilson. Thank you all for joining us. You know, convenient, high-quality transit is essential for communities because it gives people a safe, sustainable, and affordable way to get to schools, job opportunities, healthcare, grocery store, parks and recreational facilities, and other essential destinations. The ability to access these job and educational opportunities, places of worship, healthcare again. And this transit is not just for when you want to get to work. It's for leisure as well. When you want to take your family out and kids to have fun, whether it's during the school year or during the summer. By the way, Summer of Fun at Metro, it is 100% free during the summer for K through 12 and undergraduate students. Okay? All of this is what leads to successful and prosperous communities. This personalized service, Lone Star Fallbrook Connector, will allow you to travel not just within the community, but also connect to the broader Metro network. Service across a 1,300 square mile area, whether it is Metro, Lift, fixed route, park and ride, access to our park and ride transit centers, light rail, and so much more. This is part of Metro's commitment to listen to the community when you all had a need and to come back with options and solutions. This is part of our commitment through Metro Next, which, if you all have not heard, is up to a $7.5 billion investment in public transit in our region over the next 20 years, to provide what our President and CEO calls a better walk, a better stop, and a better ride. And when it comes to this connector, the better walk gets really simple. You can literally walk up to the curb and get to it. So that's what we are here for, and we hope this is the beginning of the connector service, which will then grow so you can access more and more of the services that Metro offers across our service area. Let me bring up to the podium the leader of the 4,100 plus strong Metro family, now serving in his 45th year of service to the region and at Metro, our President and CEO, Tom Lambert.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm excited to be here today with our board members and all the Metro staff that's in the room. All the Metro staff, raise your hand. We don't get things done without their commitment, so I want to thank them for what they do. You know, as the chairman said, Metro currently provides local bus service to 4 other Lone Star College campuses, so we want to continue, Dr. Head, to build that partnership in making sure that we connect students and faculties to those facilities via transit. This new fully accessible connector service will operate every 30 minutes, Monday through Saturday, from 7:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m., ensuring students and staff have plenty of time to get to and from classes. It will also, as the chairman mentioned, provide an essential link to the greater Metro transit system, connecting passengers to Metro's 85 Washington, 86 FM 1960, 96 Veterans Memorial routes. That means connector users can also get to destinations like Metro Park and Rides and transit centers, Willowbrook Mall, the Houston Methodist Willowbrook Hospital Complex, and even downtown Houston. And that's not all. This connector service not only serves the Lone Star College Fallbrook campus, but it also makes stops at Fallbrook Church and the nearby Walmart on FM 1960, so really serving the broader community. And we are proud to be a partner with Lone Star College on this new endeavor. And as Chair Rahm mentioned, at Metro, we take great pride in ourselves in providing vital connections to jobs, education, healthcare, recreation, and more in supporting quality of life within our broader community. It's part of our mission to provide safe, clean, reliable, accessible, and friendly transportation services to the region. And again, we are very proud to be in partnership with Lone Star College. It's now my distinct honor to introduce the Lone Star College Chancellor, Dr. Stephen C. Head. Dr. Head.
So thank you, and I'll keep my remarks short, but I want to talk to you just for a minute about how important I think this is and what this center stands for. So this is a unique partnership that we have here between Fallbrook Church and Lone Star College, and now I would add Metro into that. So our broader goal here is all of us are doing this because we want to make the community a better place for everyone, and I think that's really important. So having, in my mind, education is really the key to your success, and however we can help people get there, and I think that's where Metro comes in. And as Tom Lambert mentioned, this is not the only partnership we have with Metro. They've been very helpful to us over the last, probably the last 10 years or so. So I want to make sure you know, again, I know she was introduced, or he was introduced, but let me introduce our Board of Trustees who are here. This can't happen without them. So Miriam Saldivar is our former chair, and she's right here. And then, of course, Art Maria, who helped make all this happen, and I appreciate that. So, Art, thank you. And he's our, what's your title now? Vice Chair? Yeah, the Vice Chair of in our new board structure. I also want to thank Pastor Mike Pender, he's right here, and I know he was introduced. This wouldn't happen without Pastor Mike and Pastor O, and Pastor O is not here, I don't think. He's, you can't miss him if you don't know him. He's about 6'8" or 6'9", or something. He's tall anyway. And then I want to make sure you know Quentin Wright is, if you don't like the design of this building, you can talk to Quentin Wright. So all I did was go, looks good to me, and all the staff. We know everybody that works at Houston North, and especially Fallbrook. A lot of work has gone into this, and a lot of passion, and it's all part of our mission to make the community a better place. It really is. And so, for anybody in the community, I just think we want access to our facilities. And Metro helps us with that a lot. There's two main issues we have with students. One is money, and the other is just transportation issues. And if we can get them here, we know that we can make them, we can at least give them the opportunity to be successful. They have to do the work, but we want to give them the opportunity to be successful. And that's what Metro's, that's why this is so helpful to us. So thank you all. And I want to thank Quentin Wright, because when we started working on this project, and we never considered anybody else, just so you'll know, about being the leader in this, because I'd worked with him before. If you don't know this, he was special assistant to the chancellor, and the reason he was successful is because he's one of the few people I know that actually did what he was supposed to do. Just for the rest of you, if you want to know how you move up at Lone Star, I'd give him something. He'd have it over the weekend. It's like, okay. Then I'd give him more stuff, and then more, and then more. So here he is right now. So Quentin, if you'll come on up.
I want to thank Dr. Head for his mentorship and leadership. Well, we're very excited today, and we're very excited for this access that this is going to bring for our students. But at Lone Star College Houston North, we are especially excited because this service is going to advance the unique mission that we have. Lone Star College Houston North, we're part of the larger system, but we were designed for a specific purpose based upon one underlying assumption, that if we structure the college the right way and we remove many of the outside of the classroom barriers, our students can and will succeed. So we do things a little differently. Our classes are 8 weeks long, meaning 2 months instead of 4 months. All of our first-time college students have mentors, and we have food pantries at every location. We work a lot on wraparound services because we see that oftentimes the reasons our students do not succeed are because of things outside of their control. At Metro, we want to thank you because you are helping us to remove the barrier of transportation. Every 2 weeks, Professor Brandy Ford, who's there, she's our faculty senate president, she leads a committee that surveys all of our students. 5-question surveys that cover topics such as food insecurity, mental health, and transportation. Out of the several years that we've been doing this, every semester, transportation is one of the top issues. And nothing exemplifies and clarifies that more than our student, Estavius Shepherd. Raise your hand, Estavius. So I want to tell you a little bit about Estavius' story. So Estavius was our Student Government Association president last year. And so he came to our leadership team, many of who are in this room today, and he talked to us about how he was walking for 22 minutes from Veterans Memorial to get to this site because it had the classes that he needed. He went on to advocate for other students who were facing similar issues. It's because of his efforts that led to the first letter that went over to Mr. Lambert. So please join me again in giving him a round of applause for his efforts to get this here. Since we started Houston North, our students have been towards the top of the system in course completion, and they have proven to us each and every day that if we remove barriers and give them a chance, that they can do some amazing things. So Metro, on behalf of Lone Star College and Lone Star College Houston North, we want to thank you for giving them their chance. Now, as we talk about opportunities, I'm very pleased to pass the microphone on to a person who, along with Dr. Head, had the vision for Lone Star College Houston North Fallbrook and everything that you see here. Pastor Michael Penner is an incredible and humble leader, and I believe I speak for all of us today when I say thank you for allowing us to be a small part of your vision. Please welcome Pastor Penner.
Good morning. Most of you that know me know I don't really like to talk like this, leaving out for a preacher. So, but I do want to thank, Dr. Head and Lone Star for, being a part of just blessing this community with opportunities for education and growth and different possibilities in their lives. And so, without Lone Star, there's a big piece of this community that, wouldn't be blessed in ways beyond what we call the gospel, and people have day-to-day needs and want to grow. And so thank Lone Star for that. I want to thank Metro. I grew up in New York. My parents, my mom never had a car. So every day I rode buses and trains. When I was in high school, I rode a bus to a train and got on another bus because I went to school in Harlem, but I lived in the Bronx. And this whole thing is kind of emotional to me, and because just to see things materialize for those that don't have a whole lot is amazing. So thank you, Metro. We can't put like a value tag on this. It's just amazing. You guys didn't have to do this, but just to see it all materialize and bless this people means a lot to me, but not only to this community. Thank you so much.
folks, the Metro is in the transit business, we are in the mobility business, but we are in all kinds of mobility. It's not just pedestrian, bike, bus, rail, metro, lift, we are also the socio-economic mobility business. Dr. Head, you talked about education being that escalator to success, to socio-economic mobility. As you talked about, without transportation and access to those educational opportunities and job opportunities. So we believe we are a close second, so this is a perfect partnership for us. I think that brings us to the conclusion of what's on stage here. We're good at adapting to weather conditions in the Houston area. So we're going to walk to the garage and do the ribbon cutting, and she's going to direct us. Yeah, garage that way. So thank you all for being here. Be safe this afternoon with the inclement weather.
Dr. Wright, and then Anastasia, you're in the middle of the
Sir, I'll have you slide over just a little bit. That's perfect. Everybody's eyes on me.
So, we're not gonna leave just yet, we're gonna park just a little bit so we can see the man behind us. So, we can do left and right.
right, here we go. Sir, I'll just slide just a little bit that way. Just a little bit. That's good. All right, back up. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. All right. Everybody stay right there, please. Stay right there. Squeeze in. This way. Here we go. Sorry. There you go. 1, 2, 3. All right, stay right there before we look at me real quick. 1, 2, and 3. 1. Thank you.
All right, we're gonna swap. Will Lone Star come back up?
Thank you. Thank you. I know, right? Yeah, I never did. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, stay right there for me. Here we go. 1, 2. Yeah, he's in DC. He called us last night. I was half asleep, and my wife's like, "Hey, get your phone lighting up."